Hello, viewers. We are fortunate enough to have the company of Mr. Ajay of American Cricket Academy and Club of St. Louis. So I now request Mr. Naim to start the meeting, start the interview with Mr. Ajay. So we welcome Mr. Ajay you, and it's our honor of it's the honor of our uh, hook channel that you gave us some time. So now Naim, please start the discussion with.
Ajay, how you doing, buddy?
Doing, thank you. Thanks for having me. It's fantastic to meet with some senior pros.
Thank you. We
Yeah.
started with you. Let's start it with yourself. Tell me when you come to United States
Okay.
and what part of India you belong, and tell me when you come to United States, what year and you started, what kind of activities you started when you come to St. Louis, and as a player, as a coach. Tell me something little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I've been in US since 2001, so almost 20 years. I work for Enterprise Holding. I've been very fortunate to work for such a fantastic company. Build my career through a junior engineer to a leadership role here in last 18, 19 years here. And I'm from Punjab, India. That's where I played my cricket, youth cricket. And, when you hit an age of 15, 16 in India, you have to make a choice. Do you want to continue to play cricket when you see, so many thousands and thousands of people playing, kids playing, or you want to be an engineer, doctor, so I had that tough choice. I was good enough to play for my city, good enough to play for represent my state. But when you see your friends, you don't want to be so far behind in education also. So
Correct.
that was a very tough call for me. I left my dream, of playing, representing, and playing cricket. And I have treated my lot of friends of mine who went ahead played the game, played Ranji Trophy first class cricket, and they used to be like gods for us, right? Because they are so close to playing for Team India. And then I went to the school, fortunate enough to do engineering from the top 10 schools in India. Came here, did my master's, and of course, worked at Enterprise. And here also, I was fortunate enough when I landed actually in St. Louis. I saw the guys playing tennis ball cricket in the apartment complex. That's the reason I decided to stay in St. Louis. This is like, okay, so far from India, and still people are playing. I didn't expect it. I didn't bring my kid anything. I didn't expect it that people will be playing cricket. But seeing them here, and then I got introduced to the teams here. I heard your conversation with Masroor Bhai the other day. The book club and cuties, those old days. So they used to have a really awesome players there. Really awesome club, and they used to lead it. But we were so focused on our careers that we didn't want to have the time to travel and play serious cricket. So we started our league here, 25 over league in St. Louis, more of a recreational purpose, and got a ground here. But then I quit, because of the kids I had, and those kids then brought me back to coaching. So I've been actively coaching since 2014. So it's been 6 years. I've seen some of the kids who I got, when they were 7, 8, they are with me still now. They're 14, 15, and I've seen their, progress throughout the years, and it's just unbelievable feeling.
Nice. Tell me about St. Louis. How many clubs you have, and how many youth clubs you have? Do you have any youth tournament? And how many? I mean, you play only T20s, or you have some long version cricket too?
Yeah, so I would in St. Louis, we don't have a huge community of, to be very frank, cricket community here. We nothing compared to Houston, Dallas, even Chicago, right? Those scale is different. So here we have in adult, we have two leagues who are playing here, but we're around 8 teams, right? And a lot of recreational cricket, maybe, with a hard tennis ball, maybe, there are around 20, 30 teams maybe playing in this region. But to me, the fundamental change where when I started working with kids was these kids needed something special. They should not be playing on some ground which is really, in an isolated area on a Home Depot mat, where it's okay, but these kids have choices. We play because it's fun for us, it's a recreation for us. But I felt like we are not doing justice to the kids because these kids deserve better. They are not playing baseball, they are not playing soccer, they are not playing football. They are coming for cricket because they love it, they have a passion. And as coaches, as administrators, we need to give them a place where they can be proud of, where they can feel like my grounds or my coaches are as good as I'll get in a baseball. So that thing was always there in us. And when I started this, and I say, okay, we are going to buy our own land and we are going to build pitches. We are going to build a cricket facility. People used to kind of laugh at it and say, oh, who is going to do that? Especially in St. Louis, how is going to happen?
Now, Ajay, now the kids are feeling their ownership. That's why you are speaking.
That's a good. I have a kid. Some of my high schoolers have started now working. Last year, I got paychecks, their first paychecks in my hand, because they want to give that money for the facility because this is their place. We are setting up. Amazing. Yeah, we are setting up things. Means I have a kid. She was the first one. Pooja Ganesh, she was like 8-year-old, and she came to me. She collected her whole year's allowance when I just started doing this craziness with the facility and all that. And she gave me a $50 cash and say, I collected $5 from last 10 months. In a month of October, she came to me and said, Coach, can you use that for our pitches? So this is the kind of emotional connect.
Yes.
These kids, these families have with us. Who would have imagined spending close to $1 million we have spent in St. Louis, through community and all that. Who would have spent that, thought of spending on cricket, especially
in USA. Yeah,
especially in USA, right? So these kids are very, very dear to me. That's why wherever you see ACA, you will see three things. You will see always in our everything we wear, it will be always character, community, and then cricket.
Oh,
so character is, cricket is there, important. It's the soul of our academy. But first thing is the character, character piece. Are they doing things right? Are we helping out the community, right? Are we taking everybody along with us? And then, of course, we'll play cricket and we'll play. Our kids are now, with God's grace, 5 years back when I used to tell people we wanted to come and play in a tournament, they used to say, oh, we don't have a place or you are not good enough. Right? Now we go in each and every national tournament. Last year, our U10, U11, U12 kids have gone and won the championship. Each one of them. So in this Houston, process, in California.
In this process, I think you have, I know you are doing it not alone. You developed a team. So what about your team? These are your friends or the kids' parents or what? Who are actually there?
Both are there. Usually I get being a founder, I get more of the credit of what's happening. But believe me, there are much better people than me who are in my team. I'm very, very serious. God means we've been very, very fortunate, lucky that everything has to come in place. Right? There are parents. None of the parents are, we don't have those drop-in parents who come in, drop the kid in the parking lot and they're
that's
gone.
Good.
You come to our ground, if I'm coaching or I'm conducting a game of kids, you will see all the parents. Somebody is picking up rocks, somebody is doing the lawnmower, somebody is cleaning up the trash, somebody is setting up the storage space. There is this, because it's all belongs to this is our place, right?
Yeah.
So I have like, this has given me a lifelong friends, and we have kind of family. So our group.
This is the ownership for everyone. You're free.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
a great. If he's picking only the stones, he still owns the area. That's a great.
Exactly. And these guys, the guys who are doing all this, they are not like, they are all very well-to-do families. They are all coming in, but there is a sense of purpose, sense of belonging. Yeah. That
tell me about the academies. What is the ages of the kids, and what age you started from? Like 13, 14, 15, 17. I mean,
So we have kids almost as 5-year old.
Oh,
So we
Wow.
start with very early. So we have a program. We call it. We call these kids little, especially the little kids. We call them crushers. We have given the name of crushers. They moved into a next stage, which is intermediate warriors, and then there is our tournament ready kids. We call them traveling team and all. We call them gladiators, and it's just so much fun to spend. It takes a lot of energy to work with the young ones,
yeah.
5, 6, 7-year old, because
Yeah, it's true.
their attention span is very small, but it's so much fun to work with them. That's an actual achievement. So
Yeah.
we also have a very solid school program. We do.
Wow.
Yesterday I coached a school program. So I'm a volunteer coach for a school district. So we
Okay.
go in. We had 10, 12 kids yesterday, and these are kids who they have no background of cricket. Okay, they are not like from our subcontinent or Australia, so they are local American kids, right? 8 o'clock, I'm done with the session. They all wanted to play more.
Yeah,
To me,
it means they are
that's
enjoying. That's the main spirit. If the kids are enjoying, it means not the
that's it.
cricket. If the main part is the enjoyment, if they are enjoying, that's great. You are starting good. Your starting is really excellent. It's
No,
like
no. We do an inter-school tournament here in April. This year, of course, we were not we didn't do it. Last 3 years we have conducted.
okay.
We always have around anywhere between 18 to 24 teams from schools, and these schools teams are represented by their PE teachers. Okay, this is not something a parent is coaching. So we have taken it very serious. There is a guy named Ganesh Krishnamurthy. He's core part of our. He runs basically. He's a machine for our academy. He has taken it to a next level. So we started it. So I had a PE teacher who was co-founder with me. Her name was Sue Harris. She and I started this thing, and she got busy with other things, and then Ganesh joined us. So, and he has taken it to a totally different level. So very fortunate, with the school program.
Yeah, it's great to listen that you are progressing with the passage of time and kids are enjoying. That's the main aspect, and you have designed some pathways for the kids, like
Absolutely.
intermediate, then gladiator. These are the pathways. That's good. That's improvement of the cricket.
Absolutely.
That is what lacking in the US setup. US cricket setup. The one thing is lacking is the youth cricket. No one is paying attention, and no one saying it's not. People will coming and start with them with the seniors. They're usually starting with the seniors. No one.
This is what
Great.
this is what my point, Ajay. I always say that if
Yeah.
you not involve Americans, if you not involve by born American, like beside the immigrants, you cannot improve your cricket.
Yeah. See, the thing is, it's a delicate balance, right? You need our kids, like immigrant kids, to set the foundation. We are going to be who are going to set the foundation. And once we have, let's say in St. Louis, we have 500 kids playing cricket. They are going to go in school. They're going to ask in school. They're going to talk with their friends. And now when they bring their friends, when you do these inter-school tournaments and these local, kids come in, and then they see the facility. Now in our facility, like last year, we built a pavilion. Right, we didn't go and do we built the proper pavilion there for the kids. We got the electronic scoreboards. Why we did the electronic scoreboards when we have so many other important things to do is to just give kids that no, we are good enough that your scores can be also displayed there, just like baseball, when you go, or basketball, you go. So these kids, when they're going to come, local kids are going to come, they're going to experience a complete sport. They are not going to be saying, oh, we are going into the corner of some field which nobody wanted to play, and that's why we got it for cricket. Right? Most of the grounds you see in America, we play in county or parks. Didn't find anybody else. There is no sprinkler systems, no management, and they gave us a cricket, and we are happy with that. So these kids are not satisfied. They are not happy with playing on those things. So to me, it's creating an ecosystem of cricket for your community. It's not about one academy. It's not about just ACA running it, right? It's about creating that ecosystem. I wish, if you ask me, my wish is in next 5 years, ACA should have at least another 5 or 6 competitive academies in St. Louis, where we are being kept on toes to improve, because that's the only way the cricket is going to grow.
Oh, during all this process, the American Cricket Academy, the officials or the ICC thing like this, they have made any contact or thing like this, or they offer some facilities to you? Because if they offer you some facilities, you can build your structure more professionally. I can feel that you want it to be a more professional. So,
Absolutely. I have to be very open. I have volunteered a lot of my time. My team has volunteered a lot of our time when ICC was around, to build their coaching program. I was heavily involved in that, build their rookie league program. We've been, very lucky in that sense. They all knew that, we are doing a good job in St. Louis, and it can be a model for the country to grow. I know you are in Houston. There are a lot of Houston academies I work very closely with. They we exchange ideas, and, we run. I come to Houston, I get most of the, they really love us. We get huge respect there, because and the Houston kids usually are here in the summer. A lot of Houston kids come here in summer to, spend time and do camps in St. Louis. The way things are with the US cricket right now, to be very frank with you, it's, instead of expecting and help right now from them, this is the time to kind of lend them the help, saying, guys, what do you need? First, you stand on your legs, set up some structure, set up some regional tournaments, some national tournaments, set up some pathways, contact the colleges, right? I think we need to help them at this point. Maybe, in 5-10 years, when they can have the sponsors, they can have some things to give. Right now, I think it's more of we are volunteering for, them. So,
just for the sake of it, I know you want cricket to be promoted. That's why you are doing all this. Right now, if we see overall structure of the US cricket academies or youth programs, do you have any idea how good it is, or in the other states like Houston, as you said?
Yeah, so I don't want to be negative in that sense, but the reason I tell you that, when I started in 2014, there wasn't any. Okay. So we were like, if I'm a coach, I'm a dad. I want my kids to play. I had 8-10 more kids playing because my son or daughter need to play. That's where the cricket was, youth cricket. But if you look at now, there are thousands of kids playing. So I am very positive. Our growth has been tremendous. Look at Houston. Houston has 7 clubs and academies, local, who are coaching kids, getting them to train, competing. They have a league there. Dallas has an awesome setup. California was always ahead of the curve, right? With now all of us are catching up there. New Jersey, New York had it. So academy, we have grown. Ohio is such a success story. Last 2 years means just like St. Louis, right? They have Cleveland and Cincinnati, and they are coming up with. They have more than 100 kids playing. Chicago is right now picking up. Chicago really lacks the youth cricket. To be very frank, it was not put into that much importance, which it should be. But Chicago is now catching up with a couple of things happening there. I am very positive in that sense that the youth cricket has been really on a growth path. These parents are spending thousands and thousands of dollars for their kids to play. They are not expecting anything. Okay, nobody is expecting their kid is going to get a scholarship. They are doing it because their kid loves the sport and they want their kid to have a good, memories. That's all. Good environment, good memories to have. Nobody is asking for return right now. But I'm very, very happy with the progress US cricket has made in terms of youth cricket. I know we can sit down and come up with 20 more things to, what they all should be doing and how they should be doing.
I find it some communication gap between those who are doing the youth cricket. Are you connected, or if it's good if you're personally doing it, but officially or from there has to be some connection officially, or there has to be some network that you are connected with each other. No doubt you are not going over there, but still, is there anything like this or?
Yes, absolutely. So what we have done right now, if you look around the US cricket, where let's say we start our journey on a Memorial Day tournament. Okay, Atlanta hosts a Memorial Day tournament. Then we have Dallas host a tournament for 4th of July. We have, then you come to Labor Day, every long weekend. Labor Day, St.
For
Louis.
the youth cricket you are talking
Youth
about?
cricket.
Okay.
Fantastic tournaments. Means I'm talking about 24, 30 teams, all different age group. St. Louis done on a Labor Day. So every Labor Day from last 5 years, St. Louis hosts a tournament. We have always have 30 plus teams here. And then comes Thanksgiving. We are all at Houston. So within academies, within the clubs, we have a very tight group. We know everybody. If you ask me, I will tell you that 90%, if I not 100%, I know everybody who does youth cricket in US. Because if they are doing it seriously, they have a traveling team or they're playing it. We should know that because we have helped out a lot of other people. But in terms of, like you said, in terms of, is there any central body who is driving these things? We should not be like driving these are academy tournaments, right? Is there any central team who is saying, okay, U11 will be on this day, these 4 days, these are the trials, this is a regional structure, and this will be conducted here? We don't have it yet. But now I am hoping, Sushil has joined the board. Sushil Nadkarni, he's from Houston, former USA captain, right? And his focus is very much on youth cricket. So I'm really hoping that next year or two, you will see a structure. But private academies and clubs, they are if they are doing it, we know each other very well.
Yeah. So Ajay, why you not suggest that we do a one nationwide inter-academy tournament? I mean, you involved in the...
Absolutely. We should. We do it, these are happening. And, a lot of people are now stepped up. Used to be one tournament. Now a lot of people have stepped up and doing a tournament. But absolutely, these are open. You will. If I send you the calendar, you will be surprised how many tournaments of different age groups. I think the key thing for us is the main issue we have right now is when the kid hits U16, U17, when they hit the high school, that's where the interest drops. Because they don't see a pathway. Yeah, I think that's where you would like to see the people like you, Masroo bhai, you guys have played cricket at that level. You want to see, I want to see a kid, who's ready to play adult cricket. That's where we are losing the kid because they don't have a pathway and they just feel like, okay, we don't want to, we want to play a sport where we can also play in high school and varsity programs. So one good news I'll tell you in terms of St. Louis, for that, we have partnered with school here called Principia. It's a private school. We got approval. They are going to build a proper cricket facility within the school. They are going to have a school program here. It took us 4 or 5 years to build that connection. So now kids will have an avenue to even play school cricket and get in high school credits also for cricket, for sport. And that is not just one. This is one example, for one success story, but we need to scale it up to, every district if we want to see the success like that.
Ajay, how you guys manage the expense? Do you have any sponsor or you do from all, whoever interested, they do their own pockets or parents?
Yeah, it's parents. Parents have taken a lot of load with an expenses. And then within St. Louis, very fortunate. I am from a very small town of Punjab. So I get the same kind of feeling in St. Louis. Everybody knows everyone, right? So if you're doing a good work here, people support. I have built a very strong network of friends here. I've been very fortunate. I work for Enterprise Holdings. I have friends who are working for Monsanto's and MasterCards and Apples and Microsofts. So we all try to, get a grant for the academy. So this is one part is cricket. So this academy does a lot of social community work. So that helps because we do community work. So we are not just considered a sports academy. We also get some grants from the corporates to do the social work. So right now in India, we have adopted around 20 kids. We call that program Educate to Succeed. Since we are all here because of education, we are, here in local St. Louis and back in India, some kids in South Africa, we are sponsoring their education through this program, through our work, through ACAC. So, and in local we do a lot of community service work. Every month, kids do one service project here. So we have built a brand that these people are genuine people. They're trying to do good. So, somehow or other, you will not believe it, we have not skipped a single payment yet. We always find funds to deliver. And God has been very kind, with that for now, means up till now with our journey. And that's why we're dreaming big. That's why we have a dream of not just having land. We want to build that land. We want to build a nice clubhouse for the kids. We want to have indoor facility for the kids. So it becomes like a one-stop shop. You come in, rain or shine, you kids get to play cricket. And we can have then full-time coaches, who are here, who can make a living out of this game.
That's great, Mr. Ajay. Naeem, if you have something to ask, because we are.
I just want to ask Ajay, is any ICC official come to see all those your activities and any funding from ICC or USACA?
No, when we started, we became a member of USACA. Everybody supported us. Okay, so with USACA, we got a great support. With our ICC took over, we got a great words. Financially, we got no help from anyone. But we got encouraging words from everyone that you guys are doing fantastic job. Keep rolling, and wherever we could help, we have lended the help. But in terms of funding and all that, no, we have not. We have not got anything from anyone. At this point.
The way you portray the picture, we love to visit your ACAC.
Love to host you. Believe me, I'll feed you the really good biryani also here. I know Mustafa is doing, but. There is another place too. So, would love to host you guys here.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah. Very soon we got to visit.
Like to say something about the hook channels. It is our point.
We just started, Ajay. We just started the hook channel and we cover the US first. And then we go back to India. We need your help because we need some people from India to talk. And then, inshallah, we will do all over the US.
Absolutely. No, to me, the reason what I got excited with when I saw, I talked to you with, we need these channels. We need this cricket conversation to happen in US. It should not be a big deal. We need to have these stories, these success stories. Like I was talking to you about Ohio. Who would know that Ohio will have 100 plus kids, right? It's just like, we need to cover.
Sorry to interrupt you, but me and Jalal, we do a little bit coaching in Ohio, Toledo, Ohio.
Okay.
2 years back, we have some like 12 kids, and we do the level 1 cricket coach with Jalaluddin. They have at least 12 adults. They most of them is doctors.
Wow. See these things, these discussions bring now I'm thinking, how can they connect with the other guys, right? How can you help the other guys? So these discussions, when you ask me about hook channel, this is what I'm looking, having a conversation, talking about these things where we can connect the right people. And there is more game awareness, more awareness about people, what's happening around cricket, right? Usually what's happened is you're doing it, nobody knows about it. Right? It just never goes, the news never goes out. But I think with these conversations, with these initiatives, I'm really hoping we get to see some good people and then have you come over here and coach our kids and, love to host you guys here, so.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
For closing, I must say the effort of Ajay and his team to promote cricket in St. Louis is quite evident, and the community is appreciating. That's why they are sending their kids. They have confidence on you, and they know that their kids are enjoying. That's why. So they are sending their kids to ACAC. I know that, and above all, the kids are enjoying and learning the art of game. And besides this, they are involving in the community help. That's the one plus point. That's a great thing, because what is lacking in America, beside other things, American cricket especially, the professionalism or the development of the player.
Absolutely.
No doubt they coach everyone to do the coaching. The development is missing. The people like you, they are emphasizing on the beside coaching, the development of the character, development of the player. In this regard, I think it's very pretty little thing that they must know the ethics of the dressing room, but you don't have the dressing room.
Absolutely.
You know, the dressing room is a area where the corruption is a start, where the betting is a start, where everything, you don't have to leak everything, anything from the dressing room. That's the sense we have to develop a bit in the kids right now, because if they go to the ICC tournament, they are very restricted, they are very harsh on these aspects. So I think me and Naeem, I think I'm very happy to talk with you, and I'm really very good experience we have. So Naeem, if you want to,
amazing, it's amazing knowledge. I don't know that San Luis have 500 kids. They have so many academies, so many coaches. Ajay, this is the passion, man.
You will be this month. Actually, we are here now because of COVID. Month of July, usually from middle of July to middle of August, kids are in England, so they play county cricket there. So this year our plan was we had everything done for the kids. So this year U11, U13, U14, U15, 4 age groups were spending a month there to play county cricket. You know, with various counties, they go, and from Taunton they play. Festivals in Taunton, Ampleforth, and other places. So to me, they get to train here, compete here in the US. That's great. But if you want to really test your skill, then go play county cricket. For a month or two, and get to you get to know where you stand and how much work need to happen to fill that gap.
It's a county or league cricket. What you say?
It's a county cricket, like at the youth level. So they do festivals there. For 5-day festival, they have like 550 over games, 540 over games, like depending upon age. So last year we got to play with, like, say, Lancashire, Nottingham, Norfolk. So we were in a pool with those five, and it's just an amazing experience. So when I come in and see that, when you go there and see those facilities and all that infrastructure and coaches, then you want that, okay, why we can't do it here, right? So this is where our dream need to be.
We like to talk you more, but the time don't allow us. But I said it's really great pleasure, and a lot need to be know about you. So we will keep in touch with you, and if anything you need from us, me and Naeem, you can ask for it. But it's really pleasure. So we finish on this note that it's good to see a personality like who's helping, who is really promoting the youth cricket. ACAC is a great. They are doing a great thing for the community, not only for the community but for the cricket of US cricket. So we close this one, and I thank you once more.
Thank you very much, Ajay, and I wish you all the best for your upcoming events. Whatever you're doing, it's really amazing. It surprised me.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, both of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good luck.